Hi, welcome to Julius Bar. Today we're gonna test how 3 different kinds of mint behave in a mint julep. So it's the season for the Kentucky Derby, as I mentioned in my 3 mint cocktails better than a mojito. The mint julep is the traditional drink of the Kentucky Derby. It consists of some bitters, some sugar and some bourbon. Traditionally it's Woodford Reserve bourbon, but today I'm gonna use Buffalo Trace, which is at least comparable in alcohol level and in the fact that it's also a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, and the fact that it's also pretty good. So the mint we're gonna try today are spearmint, classic. You can see the leaf. It's really like a saw. It really has a lot of zigzag. It's really sharp. I guess that's why it's called a spear. It's really pointy. Then we're gonna test the Yerba Buena, which is a bit rounder, and the stem is thicker. And it's the mint, technically from Cuba, the one you will use for a mojito. It tastes more grassy to me. And then we're gonna test for the first time this orange mint, which is yet another kind of mint I just bought at the store a few days ago because I thought it smelled pretty good. So let's give it a try. First of all, we're gonna need a ton of crushed ice. So please enjoy me crushing a lot of ice at 20 per speed. So I managed to produce some cracked ice. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. And cracked ice is never enough. So that's why I made a good portion of it. Let's start mixing. I'm gonna mix all 3 the same way, starting from the spearmint one. And the recipe I'm gonna propose you today actually start from the shaker. So I'm gonna have spearmint, 10 leaves of spearmint, which I'm gonna pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we keep the stem for decorating later. Then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar. You can use, of course, simple syrup if you want. I find this way to keep dilution in check, and pretty much the same as using simple syrup. So I use powdered sugar, and then Angostura bitters, 2 dishes, 1, 2, and bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon, and I'm gonna use 60 milliliters. Now, if I had to do this as a drink for my own consumption, and usually when I have a mint julep I like to sip it slowly for a long time, I will go up to 90 milliliters. But today I'm gonna make 3, so I'm gonna stick to a standard recipe with 60 milliliters. I'm gonna give it a brief stir to melt the powdered sugar. Bourbon smells amazing. Then I'm gonna get more ice. Well, I'm gonna get a couple of cubes from here. And then I'm gonna give this a shake. Now normally I will strain this on already some ice, but some cracked ice, but today I'm gonna do things slightly different because I want to have a fair comparison. So I'm gonna just fine strain it like this in this kind of Collins glass, not really, but just so that then I can top all the glasses with crushed ice later and decorate them later all together. By the way, the right vessel for this drink will be a pewter mug. This one is a tankard, so without the handle, because when you make it really ice cold, it's gonna feel really good and icy in your hands. But I have only one of these, so I'm gonna use again these 3 equal glasses to keep the comparison fair. So for our second version, I'm gonna use Yerba Buena, again 10 leaves, powdered sugar, Angostura, 60 milliliters of bourbon, bit of stir, ice, shake, fine strain, second one is done. Now for the third one. And the third one is gonna have orange mint, which I actually tested only once in a cocktail, and it's gonna be a real interesting thing. I bought it because, yeah, it smelled awesome. To me, it reminds me a bit of bergamot. 9 and 10. Powdered sugar, Angostura, 60 ml of bourbon, ice, shake, fine strain, and the third one is done too. Now for the harder part. We need to add crushed ice to every glass and churn. So here, how it's let's add crushed ice. Let's churn a bit. Let's repeat until we have a glass nice and full. I think you're on the right track. This is the one with the spearmint. So let's get the decoration line. Let's beat the out of it and let's decorate. First one done. Now for the one with Yerba Buena. And then Yerba Buena is this one. Let's take this two off. This tree of Yerba Buena is so freaking strong. Let's eat it hard and let's decorate. And now for the third one, the one with orange mint. Let's churn, baby, churn. This guy's churn, baby, churn. Churn, baby, churn. Disco Inferno. Churn, baby, churn. My surprise, with the monster inside. Na, 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 na. Okay, orange mint. Yeah, it really smells a bit like bergamot to me. It smells really nice. Let's cut it like that. Let's beat it. And let's decorate it. And we are done. Now time for enjoying this. Let's start from the spearmint, more traditional mint. Cheers. Need a second sip. Boy, do I love a mint julep. I don't know, to me it's so much better than the mojito, which I really don't see the need for a mojito at all. So this is just nice, perfect, minty. What you call mint normally is permit. Now let's try Yerba Buena from Cuba. Actually, I bought it in Chiba when I was on a trip there. And I found this plant in a garden shop. And I was like, I gotta get it because I cannot find it otherwise. Cheers. Yerba Buena. On the smell is more grassy than the spearmint, but on the taste is smoother. It's less spicy and still retain a good mint flavor. But the smell, it smells like some other vegetable. Now for orange mint. Never tried. Cheers. The smell, it's actually more subdued of the orange mint. Wait, let me. Yeah. Smell less pronounced. On the taste, yes, the bergamot note, which is pleasant, but ends with a bit more bitterness. Maybe that's why they suggest to use a bit less orange mint in your cocktail or in your cooking in general. So maybe orange mint will be needed to be tuned down, like to, I don't know, instead of 10 leaves, maybe 6, and still get a pleasant flavor, but then you're gonna lower also the amount of mint flavor in it. Now that I try all of them, I'm gonna do a few more rounds of tasting, and then I'm gonna let you know my final thought. Boy, they are all nice. They are nice in different way. It really makes a big difference the quality of a mint you choose. Spearmint, mint, spicy. Yerba Buena, more grassy, more round, more smooth. Orange mint, awesome bergamot smell and flavor, a bit bitter on the aftertaste. I would be hard pressed to choose one. I like all of them. Maybe the Yerba Buena is the easiest to drink. Spearmint more classy, but I like the kind of different touch that gives the orange mint to it. So there is no better choice for mint. As long as you have a fresh mint just picked, then you can go any way you want. Of course, there are thousands of other mint. There was pineapple mint, apple mint, pennyroyal mint, which I was really tempted by, but then I read it was poisonous or something, and it was used for abortion, like in the song. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have yourself a mint julep, totally. Like, subscribe, comment, share, maybe, and do whatever you want, and I will see you next time, hopefully. I don't know, they're all good. Cheers. Entry pennyroyal tea, tapu 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 poo. Hi, my name is royalty. Anyway, I hope you enjoy.